Hello guys, it's Sunday morning, about 9:30, somewhere in there. I always tell myself I'm going to let you know and look at my phone before I record, and then I don't. All is right in the world. Dun, dun, dun. Mama Coffee is back. The woman I get my coffee from is back from Thailand finally. Very nice to see her again and get what I consider the best cup of iced coffee in Siem Reap. And I really do believe that. Like I said, the ones I've been getting elsewhere are not horrible or terrible, but as far as my taste go, I prefer the way she makes her coffee. Yeah. Very nice. Treeline Urban Resort. We're going to do a bit of phone shopping today. Seng Lai's phone is about ready to die completely, I believe. Her touchscreen sometimes just don't work. There are some spots on it where it absolutely will not work, so if you have to touch something in those spots, it's not going to happen. It just doesn't do anything. And her battery life, her battery is all messed up. It's an old Moto. It's probably, I'm gonna guess, 4 years old at least. But if she has a fully charged battery, 45 minutes to an hour later, it's almost dead, and she has to keep charging it and charging it and charging it. So I posted for advice online on where to find a cheap cell phone for less than $100. And I received a good reply from someone who told me that the Smart Shop is having a kind of like a Christmas sale. With up to 77% off a lot of products. So I went to the page, I looked at it. By the way, this is the new Shadow Theater events. I hear it's pretty cool. But anyway, so I looked on the webpage, and they have some really great deals. Brand new phones with warranties. Many of them between, you know, like $65, $70. And that will work fine. She only uses her phone, for the most part, to watch YouTube videos. She loves watching YouTube videos, and to call and keep in contact with her family. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. She doesn't download a lot of things, so it doesn't have to have a lot of memory. It just has to be functional. So I didn't want to spend $300 or $400 on something that has a lot of features that she would never use. I knew we had a smartphone shop in town, but I did not know where it was. So I pulled up the old Google Maps, and it should be right down this way. It should be getting close. And I will let you know what we find when we get there. Okay, I mean it this time. This time we are almost there. I had foolishly not, on my Google Maps, I had it zoomed all the way in. So I thought I was close to where the dot is on the map, and come to find out I was on the wrong side of the bridge. I was all the way over there on that side of the river, and I had to go, oh, big step, yeah, and I had to go across the river and down this road here to get to my destination. That was my fault. But anyway, while she's getting Seng Lai's getting some sugar cane juice, I thought I'd show you around here. Very nice area down here. It's really nice to sit and relax. They got the bridge down there, and as you can see, the bridge over here. They have benches all along the bridge, so you can sit with a view of the river and the markets and everything. There they have a Christmas tree that looks like looks like a good wind could knock that down. I don't know how safe that is. But yeah, it's very nice, very breezy down here, which I really like, especially on a hot day like today. But yeah, I'm looking for the Smart Shop, which should be right down there. Of course, I've said that before and have been wrong. Yeah, it's very nice down here. Now we'll get our phone shopping done. Fingers crossed. All right, finally found it. Right there, the Smart Shop. I wish I would have known this before, but you can't see it, but it's right inside the major Cineplex, the movie theater here in town. I thought it was by it or next to it, but it is not. It's directly inside. There's the Cineplex. There is the Smart Shop. That was a very, very pleasant shopping experience. I give them 2 big thumbs up, and I will of course leave a good review for them on their Facebook page. Hold on, did I forget my wallet? Oh no, I got it. I put my wallet in my other pocket and I was like, oh no, I must have left it in the shop. But anyway, we walked in. The nice young lady that greeted us.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're on YouTube now. Yay. YouTube.
Not see you today?
Oh, no. Don't thank me. Greeted by a nice young lady. She asked me what I was looking for. I told her I saw some phones that were less than $100 for their Christmas promotion. And what I was really expecting was an upsell. Oh, you don't want that phone. You don't want the cheap phone. Go $20 more and get this, and it has all these features. And I really don't like when that happens. It's like I know what I want, and if people would just, give me what I ask for politely, that would be great. A lot of times it doesn't happen, but I had no problems here. She showed me 3 phones actually. They were all the same price, $69. She told me a little bit about each one. They're all about the same, and spec wise, and screen size, all that good stuff. So finally, I just at Seng Lai picked the one that she thought looked the best, because it's for her anyway. So she got her phone, and then you get a free SIM card when you buy a phone. I did not know that. Now, even though Seng Lai already has a SIM card, the lady took her SIM card out of her old phone, put it in her new phone. Her new phone has dual SIM card slots, so she got herself 2 SIM cards now and 2 phone numbers. Both too smart, which I didn't think was too smart. I told her she should wait and get one from Cell Card. That way if Smart ever goes down, she has the backup option. But I don't think she understood all that. Anyway. And then she charged it for us. She got all the information from Seng Lai off her ID card, and she did all that in Khmer, of course. So basically I was just sitting there waiting to pay. There were no hidden fees. It was $69, and we topped up her SIM card for another $2 that we would normally do anyway, so $71. Really good deal. So I would like to thank Mr. Pentagrast. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. From the expat forum, or the expat group on Facebook, for providing me with the information and a link to their page so I could check it out before I went. It worked out great. And now she can stop threatening to throw her phone or finding a place to plug it in every 10 minutes like we had to do for her old one. Hey buddy, how you doing, buddy? Anyway, we're headed home now. My work here is done, and by work I mean giving somebody money. That's my work. All right. Guess we can go home this way, take a walk up Pulp Street during the day. Not as exciting as at night, but you do get a better view without all the people of what they have. Save water, drink beer.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, no thank you. Save water, drink beer. I second that. Some food options for you. Best barbecue in Siem Reap. See what you can get here. Crocodile, kangaroo, ostrich, duck, frog leg, shark, shrimp, chicken, pork, and beef. I'm going out on a limb here and saying that's definitely not a vegetarian option. Nice little bar there. So now I can go back home, relax a little bit, let her play around on her new phone. While I mess around doing internet things.
Hello.
Hello. No, thank you. I haven't watched the movie in a long time. Maybe I'll do that. All right. This is that little alley I told you about. They call it Little Pub Street, simply because it's got lots of little bars up ahead. You know what? I'll take you up the street now that it's daytime. There shouldn't be any music like I had trouble with the last time I wanted to show you. Maybe maybe we can get a look inside some of the different bars they have. Of course, it's also Sunday. It's still the morning time, so they might not, most of them will probably not be open, I'm assuming. We'll find out together. They did do some pavement work up here. But only a little section, so I guess it was just the bar that paid for it, because this road is still kind of rough. Flip-flops are probably not a good idea to walk here. Whenever I walk in flip-flops, I drag my feet sometimes and get a rock that slips up under there, and then I step on it. And that hurts, yo. That hurts. Yeah, bar at night, laundry during the day. Yeah, they're not going to be open, but this place has little, as you can see, little tiny like beds in there. You can have a few beers, and if you get tired, I guess take a nap. Little areas outside here to sit down and drink. You're more of an outside person. Last call bar, as you can see. Draft beer 50 cents, house mix $1.50. You can get a bucket for $5. They have murals painted on the walls outside. And of course, the toilet. Here's the PQ bar. Best show in the city. It says there would be the Lady Boy show. So there you go. There's a few bars off of the main pub street that are good for chilling out. And having a good time without all the craziness that accompanies pub street at night, especially now during the high season. And if you really want to be close to it, there you go. Happy Zone Hostel room is available here. Right across from the pagoda, and within lurching distance of all those bars. Alright, we're coming up on the main road up here, so I'm going to end this one here. I will talk to you guys in the next one.